Turning now to Indonesia, where the parliament has passed sweeping reforms to the country's criminal code, including jail time for extramarital sex. And there's a ban on insulting the president and on religious blasphemy. The prior penal code dated back to Dutch colonial rule. And critics have slammed the new laws as moral policing, but Indonesia's human rights minister defended the parliament's efforts.
It's not easy for a multicultural and multi-ethnic country to make a criminal law code that can accommodate all interests.
Law expert Bivriti Susanti joins us from Jakarta. Thanks for coming on the program. Bivriti, was this decision a surprise or was this expected given the rise of religious conservatism in Indonesia?
I would say this is actually unfortunately expected. As you said, given the rise of the religious conservatism in Indonesia, so there are many articles in the penal code that we can see clearly how the issue of morality going into our legal system.
And critics say this is a setback for civil liberties in the country, the policing of private human decisions. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, there are at least 18 articles that are criticized. We mentioned one of them, that was the morality issue, the extramarital sexual relationship. But we also have, for example, the article about the insult to the president and vice president, so that it will be very challenging for civil society to criticize the work of the government, because there's no clear explanation what is actually an insult and what is criticism. And in the elucidation of the article, it even says that criticism means that you have to come up with solution, with policy recommendation, which is actually not criticism as we understand. And also we have a provision regarding what we call living law article, which basically says that local laws in all over Indonesia can be recognized as crime as long as it is recognized as still alive in the society. And that will also cause uncertainty, because as we all know, Indonesia is huge and consists of many ethnic groups, many regions, and there are already research reports saying that there are many local regulations that are actually discriminatory against women, especially because of religious conservatism. So this is also our concern. And also articles about, for example, blasphemy, which we still have in this penal code.
Now, but lawmakers are saying that they're doing all this because they have to compromise. And you're talking about the government and clauses that make it a little difficult or unclear in terms of what would be considered an insult, right? What does this say about President Joko Widodo's administration?
Yeah, the government always say that they have to find the middle way between different opinions. But we have to see it in a different way. We have constitution which contains actually very good human rights provisions. So in my opinion, the task of the government is not to find the middle way between the pros and the cons, but to uphold the constitution. So of course they can say that when we go to this province, they want a really harsh a sanction for the morality issues, but this probably people in Jakarta don't want that. But this is not the way the government works.
Right. Bivriti Susanti, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.